protest or a march, you have to decide how much are you willing to engage and how much are you actually capable of engaging. Think about what responsibilities you have. Do you have a work shift that needs to be covered? Do you have small children at home? Can they come with you, or do you need to find a sitter for them? Do you have family or pets that need to be cared for at a certain time? All of these can factor into your decisions of engaging in a protest. If you come to the decision that you can't be there on the front lines, think about other ways that you can support this cause. That is still engagement. Can you be providing aid on the sidelines? Could you be supporting the protesters and marchers in another way? And lastly, think about why you're engaging. Ask yourself the hard questions. What are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to potentially get arrested for? Think about why you're there. You shouldn't join protests or marches just to snap an Instagram story or to make yourself relevant. It's not about centering your body. It's about supporting the cause.
When I protested at Standing Rock, I wish I prepared better for the elements that we were protesting in. Have a clear, transparent backpack so you don't need to be searched. Designate buddies, agree on a rendezvous point if separated. Pack a photocopy of an ID, have a phone number for bail and or lawyer, sunscreen, mask, disinfectant, gloves, cell phone, and charger, hat, and emergency contact person info.
Here today to talk to you about dealing with tear gas at a protest. So trying to clear your throat and clear your eyes as soon as you get sprayed or you're around it is the best. Wearing eye protection and masks, and then also just having stuff to clean off. So milk is good, but not always this type of milk. Milk that you can get on the shelves at a King Soopers or a Walmart in a cardboard box. It's a little thicker, and that can help better. Also, we have found from paramedics and other people who are working with tear gas, soap, like a spoonful or 2 spoonfuls of soap and water in a spray bottle is best. A tear gas is very greasy, and so anything that degreases is best to use. Drinking and spitting out and drinking and spitting out and drinking and spitting out water can help for sure, and closing your mouth at any time and trying to not breathe in when the tear gas is around and trying to get away from it, I believe is the best way to not get too much on you. It can be scary, but we're here for you. And also, almost every protest has some type of first aid station. So look for that when you're out and about, and they can help you.
Except when you're considering marching or protesting that you may be putting yourself in harm's way. Except that there will be things that you cannot control, including sexism, racism, classism. Except that there may be things that are emotionally triggering. And finally, remember to breathe.
Going with the group, take time beforehand to make sure you have a conversation about what you're comfortable engaging with. Align your boundaries. How far in the front do you want to be? Into the crowd? On the edges? Do you have each other's phone numbers not stored on your phone? Do you have extra cash? Have things like that in mind so that you're prepared in case anything comes up. Talk to each other about having an escape route, having a place that you can meet afterwards that'll be safe. Making sure that you all have an idea of what the plan is means that you can all function much more effectively together and keep each other safe. You can only mentally prepare for so much. Have a plan, keep yourself safe, and support those around you as best you can.
So, you've done what you can to prepare, both physically and mentally, but what do you do when you're at the actual protest? You can only prepare for so much, and in the moment, things can change. So at Impact, we teach folks to build their awareness and trust in their intuition. So when entering a protest, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the people around you, the energy of the crowd, and we highly encourage folks to have an exit strategy for if things start to get too much for them. You've thought about your boundaries, so feel confident in that. But also understand that our boundaries are always changing. So it's okay if you decide to make a different decision in the moment. Your body will alert you when something isn't right. Listen to that intuition, and if something feels off, do what you can until it feels better. This could be distancing yourself from someone, moving to a different part of the crowd, or even leaving. You ultimately know what is going to be best for you, and you can trust in that intuitive response.
Most importantly, as an ally, remember that you're there to support, not to lead. Identify the leaders around you and listen to what they have to say. Then decide how much you're willing to engage. Do your research beforehand. Understand that the systems we live in and the history that brought us to this moment may cause things to escalate, and you're there to do your part. At Impact Personal Safety of Colorado, this is just the first step in awareness, and we can train you to learn more about boundaries and safety. And if that is something you're interested in, please reach out about our classes.
The Serenity Prayer is, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.